everybody, it's Captain Fury, and I am back. It has been a while. I haven't posted a video in a few months, and I'm terribly sorry for that. I just have been really busy, and I haven't really been into this whole YouTube thing lately, but I am starting again. I will do my best to keep going this time and not just stop suddenly with no warning or anything. So anyways, I have got for you episode 14 of my pros and cons series with the Mob of the Dead map, and I have gotten a few messages of complaints of people from people saying that I should have done it, but I haven't, and they were mad because it's taken me so long, and I'm so sorry for that. But I'm finally giving this to you now, even though it is July 24th, and it's not, or I'm recording this on July 24th. Probably won't get up till tomorrow, but I'm terribly sorry for that. Anyways, let's get on with this. I have quite a few pros and cons. I'm going to start with the cons, and like you probably will notice throughout this video, I'm not playing it right now. I recorded some video, and I'm going to just put them together. I'm not going to walk it through like I do the other ones, or the other maps, because I tried that a few times, and I kept dying, and that was not very good. And so I decided just to keep playing instead of having to record my voice over and over again, and just keep playing. And once I get a better game going, then I'll hit the record button and start recording at a higher round, and then use that video playback later on, and just put the audio with it. So you might have noticed that already. Let's see. So I'm going to start with the cons, and I've got three of them for you. The first one is that this map is tight. There are a lot of small corridors and stuff that you can get stuck in that will end up killing you because you can't get past a zombie or something like that, and that's kind of frustrating for me sometimes. Next con is the doors are fairly expensive. Like, I noticed that. I mean, in usual maps, the first door that you have to open costs only 750 points, but in this one I believe the first door is 1,000 points to start off with, and then a couple doors are 2,000 points. That's just really expensive. They haven't never been that expensive in any zombie maps. I think the highest was 1250 in some other maps, but I didn't really like that. It was just kind of tougher to get around because you had to save up your points a little bit more. Next con is the big guys. I don't know what they're called, like the guards. The freaky things. I call them the Iron Man guys because they kind of look like they got like the little Iron Man circle on their chest, like they're like Iron Man had. Anyways, I like them, but not when you go to the bridge, to the Golden Gate Bridge, because like you get so many of them if you stay there and hang out there for a little bit, and you get so many of them, and your screen is shaking. You've got the lightning. I mean, that's just a seizure waiting to happen, and so I didn't really like that too much. So that's all. That's it for my cons. Let's move on to the pros. The first pro I've got is that they brought back the older pistol in all of the Black Ops 1 zombie maps and the World at War zombie maps. They had a different pistol. I mean, it's the same pistol, I think, but it's an older version, and it just sounds manlier. Like you can hear it better, and it just sounds more bad A than the newer one that they kind of put into the game, which I don't like very much. Anyways, I don't know if you guys noticed that, or if they're going to change that or something. I don't know. Next pro is the Afterlife. I love the Afterlife. It's kind of a way to unlock certain parts of the map and to be more interactive with the map, and it also is a life system. If you die and you're in solo, you can go into Afterlife and you can revive yourself and hopefully get back on track and keep going, moving, and keep progressing throughout the map. Next pro is the setting. I love the setting. It's Alcatraz, the freakiest prison I can think of, and I just think it's great. Treyarch did a great job with how they showed it and how they portrayed it and how scary some of the stories really are about Alcatraz. I really loved that. It was really good. Next pro is the free power-ups. If you go into Afterlife in some places, you can just hit or zap one of the things in the walls, I don't know what they're called, and it will open up one of the prison cells, and there'll be a little power up, like double points or something like that. In solo, they're all double points, but in Co-op, you'll get some double points, some max ammos, I think, and I think there's an insta-kill as well. Alright, next pro is the wall dogs, or the hellhounds. They're freaky. I love them. I love how they can't hurt you, except for the last one, the one over by the roof. That one can hurt you and kill you if you stand right next to it because it's hot. Of course, it's on fire. And so I love those. I like how they implemented those and added. It's kind of like an Easter egg, but it's not really because there's a lot. It was really easy, but I guess you could technically call it an Easter egg because you fed all three of them a certain amount of zombies and it unlocked the tomahawk, which brings me to my next pro is the tomahawk. I think it's so cool. I have wanted a weapon like this. I mean, it's not the best weapon that you can have, but it is really cool. Like, if you have a good circle going on and you run out of ammo, you can finish the round with the tomahawk. It'll take a while if you're on a higher round, but it'll get the job done. And it's kind of cool how it can retrieve power-ups, and it's really nice. And I just like it. I think it's cool. I think the design is cool. I think how you get it is cool by feeding the hellhounds, and I like it. Next pro, the way the zombies look, they're freaky. They have red eyes. I like that. They've got barbed wire all over them. They're just freaky looking. I love it. They're so great. Next pro, the mystery box design. I love how many things they changed in this map. They made it look so great. They made it fit perfectly into the theme of Alcatraz, a scary prison, and I love it. And I love how they changed it from the teddy bear to a lock, so which indicates when the box is relocating. And I just like it. It looks cool. It fits perfectly with the theme, and it's really great. Next pro, the new HUD, or the hood, whatever you guys want to call it, the little thing that shows how much ammo you have and all that stuff. I think it's kind of cool. It looks different compared to how they used to have it, and it just looks nice. It fits perfectly with the theme, like a lot of other things do with the changes that they've made, and it just looks good. Next pro is the names right next to your points. I like that. I like being able to know who I am, which character I am, because in maps like Moon, where you needed to know who was Richtofen or something for the Easter egg because he had the necessary part to complete the Easter egg, and so it's kind of nice to know who is who and who you are if you're in solo and stuff like that, and so it's really nice. I just think it's kind of cool, just a little thing they added. Next pro is a checklist. I like that. The checklist for the plane parts, so you know what you need to get right off the bat, and you know, I mean, even if you don't know how to get it or where to get it, you know what to get, and it makes it easier because you can kind of go where you need to go and know what you need to do. Because, like for example, to get the shirt, you know it's going to be in the washing machine or in like a laundry place, and where else would that be other than the showers, where you need to change your clothes and stuff like that? So you kind of know where things are and what to do, and so I like that. Next one is the music between the rounds. They always have done this in the other maps, but they changed it in this one, and I think a couple other ones they've changed it. But this one I like. I like how it kind of makes it freaky, like just the way this music is, and I don't know, it just sounds good and it fits perfectly with the theme. I also like the other music that it'll sometimes play, like just randomly. I don't know where you have to go for it to play it, but it will just like play this eerie music that's just like sad and sorrowful. It kind of just makes me think of my long lost hopes and dreams that'll never happen. It's just kind of sad music, and it kind of fits perfectly with the theme because of all the bad things that happened in Alcatraz, and it just kind of fits the mood. Next pro is it's kind of a big map. I like it. I mean, if you start playing it, you kind of think, this will be a small map. I mean, it kind of is a small map with the areas that you can go, but it stretches a huge distance. There's so many different diverse locations that you can go to, and I like that. Next pro is obviously the plane. I like how hard it is. Well, it's not really hard, but how difficult they made it to get to the Pack-a-Punch machine. They made it different, and it's a lot cooler, and I really like it. It was just kind of cool to have that. And the bridge, it kind of reminds me of Area 51 in Moon, so it was kind of nice to kind of have that in between rounds on Moon and stuff. But the only problem with that is that you didn't progress through the game at all. You stayed on that same level or round, and I like how on this one it keeps playing, it keeps going. The only part about that I don't like about it, of course, I already said, was the big guys that will come and they'll shake your screen. It's just really frustrating. It's tough to see and stuff like that. Anyways, next pro is the map. They have maps on the walls every once in a while in certain areas, like in certain significant locations, and I like that because it's kind of, you can kind of see where to go. Like, I like how in Black Ops, not in Black Ops, but in World at War, before the map started, like while it was on the loading screen, they would have a map of the map. Right, that's kind of weird to say, but they had a map that kind of showed locations of certain things, and it's really easy and nice to know starting off because you know where to go and it's easier to navigate throughout the map. Next pro is I noticed that some of the guns are a lot cheaper. For example, the B-23 pistol, it's regularly 1200, I think, isn't it? And in this map, it was only 900, and so I like that. It was a lot cheaper and fairly easier to get things. I mean, in the third round, you can have the B-23, which is a fairly nice pistol, a pretty good gun, and you can survive a few rounds with that, even though you have to keep getting ammo because it doesn't hold a lot. Next pro is the building plan. Like, they had, like, if you pushed back, back on your controller, or at least on the Xbox controller. I haven't played PlayStation in a long time, so I don't know what button it is, but it will bring up like your points and deaths and all that stuff, and kills and all that, all your statistics. And I like how on the top of that it shows the parts, and it shows like all the parts for the plane. It shows if you have the Warden's key. It shows if you have the riot shield parts, what parts you have, and also for the acid gat kit. And so that was kind of nice to be able to tell what you have, and for the plane parts, who has what parts, so you can kind of get on somebody's butt to make sure that they're doing what they need to do, and you can get mad at them if they aren't placing their part when you want them to. Next pro is the death machine. You can get the death machine out of the mystery box, and I like that. It's kind of cool to get that massive gun, and it was kind of cool. Also, next pro was the Blundergat, the new gun. It's kind of cool. It isn't, I mean, I'd rather have a ray gun personally, but it's still pretty good. I mean, it's useful, and especially when you upgrade it and upgrade it again, it's kind of cool. And that brings me to the end of my pros and cons. Actually, that's all I've got. I know there's a few others, like, for example, how you can upgrade the tomahawk, like with Afterlife and all that stuff, but I don't really get into that stuff because it's more of an Easter egg than stuff that I really can verify, because I haven't done it personally. I haven't put too much time in this map, even though I should have. It is a good map. Overall I fairly enjoy it. It's not one of my favorites, but it is up there. It is up there. And so that will bring the end to this video. And thank you so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button and that like button, and leave a comment. I love your comments. If you've watched my other videos, you know that. And I apologize again for the delay of this video. I will have the buried map, pros and cons, up soon, or as soon as I can, hopefully, unless I decide to go all lazy on you again. So anyways, thank you so much. I'm not sure if the ZKA Clan channel will keep posting my videos. I hope they do, because they really helped me and supported me, but I'm not sure if they will or not, and if not, that's okay. I don't blame them. I mean, I just kind of was absent for the last few months, and it was my fault, and I'm so sorry for that. And thank you so much for watching, though. Please rate, subscribe, comment, whatever you need to do. Have a great day. Bye.